Wild scene there. AC Mack getting the win, advancing, and I'm joined again by my dear close personal longtime friend, Righteous Jesse.
Soddy-Daisy High School, how are we feeling?
I've been everywhere, Dylan. I've been
the following contest
sitting here with you. I've been out on the field.
With a 20-minute time limit, and is the 7th match of the first round of the 2019 Scenic City Invitational Tournament.
Now, this one is a match I've been very, very much looking forward to, and it's unique on this card, Jesse, because as Tony Deppen is about to come through that curtain, I will note, Tony Deppen versus Daniel Makabe, two guys who have actually never wrestled in the Chattanooga area at all. The only match on the show like that.
He weighs in at 165 pounds from the sweetest place on earth, Hershey, Pennsylvania. He is Tony Deppen.
Deppen just stole the handheld camera.
I wanted to say, but I didn't want to cut Scott off. Tony Deppen, a certified psychopath, here loose in the Chattanooga area.
Yeah, he's got serious problems. There's no question about it. He's a great professional wrestler, but he is not all there.
No.
One of the breakout guys of the collective this year up during WrestleMania weekend in Jersey City.
Kind of been labeled a star maker.
He has been labeled sort of a star maker. And we were on Deppen cam a few minutes ago. I wonder if we'll get that during the match. Have like those old was it WCW with the refer cam?
Oh.
They call them the refer cams, and it look like reefer cams. Not the best choice by Turner Broadcasting during that era. But this match, I'm joking around a little bit here. This could well end up being the most serious match on the show because these guys, as crazy as Deppen's acting right now, these guys are two serious dudes and two seriously good pro wrestlers as Daniel Makabe is fixing to come through that curtain. His first time back in the state of Tennessee since November of last year as 7 Underground Pro.
No, that's a great point. And this will be, I believe, a wrestler's wrestling match.
Oh, yeah.
And his opponent,
Listen to
he
that
weighs in
reaction.
at 205 pounds from New Westminster, British Columbia. He is the wrestling genius, Daniel Makabe.
He is one of the cult favorites of the internet, if there ever was.
Yeah.
I mean, he probably cringed hearing me say that, but it is absolutely true. This guy's been in the ring with Jonathan Gresham. He's beat Jonathan Gresham. He's been in the ring with Timothy Thatcher. He's beat Timothy Thatcher. He's been in the ring with Negro Navarro. He's beat him. He's beaten some of the best grapplers in all of pro wrestling. Really, a guy like Navarro and Thatcher, Gresham, the history of pro wrestling. Now, Tony Deppen, and these guys, by the way, have known each other for years and years, Jesse.
Dylan, I personally am very excited about this. We got, here in Tennessee, we got our first look at Makabe through SUP. Tony Deppen, of course, in the Middle Tennessee area for GCW and Wombat recently. So these two, while not very well traveled in Tennessee, they've been here a little bit. Of course, first time for both of them, like you said, here in the Soddy-Daisy area. And we got a wrestling match on our hands.
Yeah, this is going to be unlike anything else on the show. Like, these guys have known each other for years and years and years, and I'll just say it, they actually came up through the backyard wrestling scene. These were two very well-known backyard wrestlers.
I don't think that's really a surprise in the climate of independent wrestling today.
Absolutely not. Makabe is kind of a legendary figure in that scene, and a guy who is totally different than anything you ever saw in that universe as well.
Yeah.
Just such a good ground wrestler. Look at that. Nice by Deppen.
He comes out and he's so serious. Then you've got like the lunatic Tony Deppen. You know, it's a personality clash.
It absolutely is. And that's a great point. How are their personalities going to manifest themselves over the course of this match, which I think it's fair to say is going to be the most sort of old school wrestling style match on the show? Is that a flaring of the personality going to change things? Nice counter by Deppen into that head scissors. Got it cinched good. Makabe's trying to find some escape mechanism here.
And if there's anybody that can find it, it is Makabe.
Yep. Powers through. Look at that. Good counter. And he still, now see, that's smart wrestling. He has a leg of Deppen's trapped with his leg.
Yep.
It means he loses the leverage advantage. Then he pulls the head in close, takes his breath. This is very, very, very smart wrestling. Almost, it's not quite right to call it this, but it's sort of reminiscent of something like a Fit Finlay or even a Johnny Valentine. Control the pace, dictate the pace, you win the match.
Yeah, no, I mean, I don't think it's wrong to say that at all. You know, Makabe here with a top wrist lock. He's got wrist control, goes behind Deppen, and that's what you're going to see in this match. You're going to see wrestling, totally different from just about everything else in this tournament.
Yeah, but almost in World of Sports style, like a hybrid style. Of course, the Johnny Kidd Invitational Tournament coming soon here. Guess where? On IWTV.live. So you can see some of that there as well. And Deppen, of course,
Hell of a salesman you are.
And Deppen, a tested Chikara competitor. So look at that escape. A float over. You almost never see a head scissors float over from that angle. He's got that arm trap.
Yeah, look at the angle. Oh, that's something you don't see often at all.
See, this is an example of no wasted motion at all.
Yeah.
He knows there's a free arm. He doesn't want to even give him that freedom. Attacking both the head, the neck, and the arm there. Deppen in a headstand position.
Let's talk about the hell these two men have been through this weekend, too.
Yeah, travel, not easy travel for either. Tony Deppen did not get into Chattanooga until late last night at 4 a.m. He was in the airport all day. Makabe got here maybe an hour and a half ago. He got into this building 90 minutes ago, and he came from British Columbia, folks. So this is a guy, you talk about having to be ready to go. He is ready to go.
And he's got potentially a very full weekend.
No kidding. I mean, we'll see him at Southern Underground Pro as well. And if he can win this match, he's, you know what? I'm going to say it. He's a dark horse to win this tournament.
Oh, you know, it's funny. You got pretty much two dark horses in the same match.
Absolutely. Deppen gets over. Oh, floats over. Nice roll through there. Drop down. Almost got the trip on that drop down.
Oh, speaking of trip.
Yeah, great counter. Kicks off. Oh, he went for that big wind-up punch.
Missed the kick. Missed the sweep. Ooh.
Teasing him, almost telling him, I could have got you. He likes to do that big wind-up baseball punch. Earlier, we saw B-Boy throw that short one. Kind of saved him from an early loss. Of course, Slim J was able to come back and win that match, but Deppen trying maybe for like a cravat variation. Didn't get all of it. Game up. This is like watching a chess match.
It really
almost.
is. Human chess, basically.
It's all about, both these guys know how that wrestling is all about leverage and technique. Sometimes about really well-placed drop kicks to the knee. Oh, he might have picked a body part, Jesse.
I think you're right. And also, another thing that I think you put the announcements out for both of these wrestlers, and there's no way you can't put this match together.
Oh,
it
100%. It's never happened. These guys have known each other for years. They were part of that backyard wrestling scene.
Backyard wrestling cult, almost.
Absolutely. This is kind of a match that needed to happen, in my estimation. Of course, a similar match from that scene that we will see on Sunday, Craig Mitchell versus Alex Zane at Southern Underground Pro's All Hell Breaks Loose. But right now, we're seeing Tony Deppen. He's decided that leg is weak. And you know what? If you flew all the way across the country, then get over here, really when the show was already going on in the case of Makabe, imagine how weak your legs already are.
Oh, you've been on that plane for nobody knows how many hours. And now you've just got to be in there with a legitimate certified psychopath, Tony Deppen, who's going to do anything he can to break down any body part he can get.
Yeah, and Makabe, I noticed there, he was able to get that drop kick, but if you looked, he immediately gripped that leg. As soon as he popped back up, it's hurting him. Look at this. My God, this is a wrestling hold.
Oh, my God.
Now, that is a wrestling hold right there.
That's a stretch.
But look, did you see that, Jesse? He grabbed that leg. That leg is still bothering him. A part of me wonders, I don't even know if he thinks he can beat Deppen with this. A part of me wonders if he's just trying to hurt him and take some time while he can think about what to do with that wheel that's hurting him.
No, I think you're absolutely right. I think it's stretch Deppen, get some breath in while you can, let a little bit of recovery happen where you can. It's smart wrestling.
Absolutely, very smart wrestling.
You know, you mentioned Southern Underground Pro's All Hell Breaks Loose, which, guess what? You can watch here on IWTV streaming live.
Look at that. He got the fingers trapped and isolated there. Makabe, he keeps going to that leg. That leg is bothering him, Jesse.
It is.
Now, almost, even though he's on offense, you know, I think this may be a thing where he has got to figure out a way to put away Deppen soon. That might do it.
That very well
nice snap on that suplex. Makabe, very cerebral wrestler. You'll watch him. He's always thinking about what he can do to inflict damage with different parts of his body. Pull that knee pad down, probably to get a little bit pressure on the arm of Deppen. Now we've seen really a battle of body parts here.
Makabe's kind of like that movie you have to watch a few times to understand. Sometimes you have to go back. Every time you watch a Makabe match, doesn't matter how many times you've seen it, you're going to catch something you didn't see before.
Absolutely. Look at these, those are hard slaps from Deppen, but almost totally desperation. Trying to grab that arm of Makabe himself, almost just as a counter there,
God.
but that might have ripped his AC joint. But you know what? Back to that leg.
Yeah.
Leg drops the interior there.
Makabe knows that he's in danger when Deppen's got that leg. I've watched quite a few Makabe matches, and I don't know if I've ever seen him react and plead with an opponent this way.
That's an interesting point. God, that hit him right in the mouth. Floats over. Ooh. And that knee is in less than ideal condition. Deppen pulling him up from the canvas. I question the motive. I don't know why Deppen even pulled him up there. That may have been a mistake.
Yeah.
God.
2 hard chops. 3.
4th. Trying to wear him out there.
Deppen fighting back.
He pushed against that leg. He pushed against that leg. God, big open hands. And you've got a situation, literally you've got the arm being yanked and the leg being yanked at the same time. God.
Just striking. Just pummeling Makabe.
Counters behind, flips off. No, nothing there. Oh, he rolled through.
Oh my God! That got him alive.
He's got.
Oh, 1, 2.
Oh, into the armbar.
This could be it. Deppen is so close to the ropes. It's
He's
so
got
far.
that arm. He couldn't keep the cattle mutilation because his leg gave out. Deppen was able to counter that.
We got a pin.
2. Oh.
Kick out at 2 for Makabe.
Makabe tried to scramble back to his feet. Oh my God.
Big pump knee.
Right into that knee. But Deppen can't lift that arm. That shoulder, that AC joint may be totally gone. He went switch sides.
Oh.
He switched sides
Oh.
into a Falcon Arrow.
Oh my God.
God almighty, that double stomp.
Back to the backyard wrestling, using Makabe as a trampoline.
Deppen, that arm's bothering him so bad, he's got to go to a cover immediately.
Yeah.
This is really the first opportunity we've really seen where one guy, I think, could have a decent shot if he could just get in position for a cover. It may be too late. That window may have closed, Jesse.
It may have.
We got one guy who can barely stand in Makabe, and in the case of Deppen, we got an arm that doesn't appear to be functioning at all on that left side.
A lot of times in these contests, you see where guys will just, they'll take the time just to taunt, but in this case, it's almost like they can't make the pin.
They're just slapping each other.
There's that
And
psychopath.
Deppen says, I want more. Big elbow. Trading forearms.
Good God. These men have already been through so much.
God. European uppercuts now. Oh.
Right back to the knee. Did you see Makabe just slapped Deppen's shoulder?
Yeah, and now he's chopping him right on the knee.
Psychopathic tendencies of Tony Deppen.
Hits him high up on the neck with that. They go for German suplex. See.
Back to the knee.
Deppen.
Whoa.
Inside cradle.
1, 2.
Oh, no. I thought that may have been it. Oh,
there's the
punch. He knocked him out.
He's done.
He's done.
Lights out.
Makabe's holding on. Wants to get a kill shot here with a bridge.
1.
German. 2.
Oh.
God.
If he could have got that leg down, I think that could have been it.
Yeah, he didn't have all that leverage because that leg that he's clutching, he was not able to really tighten up that bridge.
He didn't have the base.
This crowd coming alive here.
I think we're witnessing a classic.
An outstanding wrestling match here at the 2019 Scenic City Invitational. But you got one question we got to ask is, in order to win this tournament, you got to win 3 matches. With the condition of the leg of Makabe and the arm of Deppen, is this even an option for them? Can they even make it to tomorrow night's matchup?
That's a really good question.
Trying to trap that arm, maybe go for a straight jacket German. Deppen kicking the knee to escape.
The awareness of Deppen, just realizing where his feet were in relation to Makabe's body.
Both of these guys have wrestled a strategically brilliant wrestling match. Oh my God.
Whoa.
Leg trap. No.
Deppen rolls through. Oh my God.
Again with that double stomp. See, they call him the wrestling genius, and that's why. They call him the wrestling genius because he escaped he would have been done for, I think, there. What is Deppen doing?
He's being a psychopath, is what
Deppen
he's doing.
Oh
my God! No way!
Tony Deppen
Is a psychopath like I've been saying this whole time.
just took out an entire seating section.
He does not care about his body or anyone else's.
Now that's a real tope, folks. That's what you're doing when you're going to win. When you want to advance to the next round and win this whole thing,
Go
you put
for
it all on the
broke.
line. Deppen trying to put it together. That arm still clutched to him, but he's got the right arm.
I got to level with you, Dylan. It's really hard for me not to yell swear words right now.
We're not in the basement of the East yet. Almost. High kick. Makabe just, oh man, he is out of it. He's out of it.
Yeah. How could you not be?
He's almost, I'm not even sure if he's aware of where he is. Is he going for a superplex here? Yeah, he sure is. Oh my God, he got him!
Oh!
All the way floats over.
No.
He held on to it.
What's he going for?
Pops him up.
Oh!
Oh my God!
Oh my God!
He's got his arm trapped in his scissors.
Using his own hurt leg to get the arm of Deppen.
Went for that cattle mutilation again, did not get it.
Ducks.
Ah! Deppen, trapped, dropped down. The pinning combination!
Oh my God!
Your winner of the match by pinfall, Daniel Makabe.
What a match!
Holy cow! This guy he just got to the building and he just beat one of the best wrestlers in the world, one of the fastest rising stars in independent wrestling, Tony Deppen. Makabe coming all the way from British Columbia for the first time in the Chattanooga area, the first time in the City Invitational against a heavy hitter like Tony Deppen, Jesse, and he comes in and he gets the job done on one leg.
Tony Deppen lately been labeled a star maker, and Daniel Makabe may have just cemented his star here in the Scenic City Invitational. Let's see.